New mamas and papas, if you are expecting your first baby and you're a little bit nervous, concerned, anxious, intimidated by the idea of doing your baby's diaper changes, let me tell you all the things that I wish I had known before that very first diaper change, and hopefully that will make you feel a little bit more prepared. Experience is the best teacher, but knowledge definitely helps you feel better, right? Let's start with the anatomy of a diaper. Here, let me remove some of these and I'll show you. They mostly have the same structure. This is the Huggies Little Snugglers. It will show you the brand right here on the front and the size. And almost every diaper, at least everyone that I have used, will show you clearly indicate which is the back, right there in well spelled out. So this is the outside of a diaper. Usually they have nice little patterns on them. You see this yellow line right down the middle? That's your wetness indicator. It will tell you, it will turn blue when the diaper is full or wet. If it's just a little bit blue, it's just a little bit of pee in there. If it's all blue all the way around, yeah, very much due for a diaper change. Yeah. And you'll be able to feel it too. You kind of feel more full, it just absorbs all this liquid and fills up, bulks up. You'll be able to feel it too. So starting with the outside, that was the outside. Then if you're going to do a diaper change, you're going to want to open it up, right? And kind of spread it out, open it up, right? Okay, now this is the inside. Let's get the lay of the land on the inside. You have these two flaps. These always go to the back of the diaper. Matches with how it's labeled. You'll get comfortable with this, but just know that the flaps go on the back. You want to open it up real good. And this inner lining, this right here, let me put this closer. This right here, this inner lining is what keeps everything inside. You really want to make sure when you change your baby's diaper that this is on the outside of their bum, right? This keeps everything in. This here in the middle, all this right here is the absorbent part of your diaper. This is going to hold in and lock in, wick away the liquid off of your baby's skin to help keep them dry. The back has this little pocket. I guess it's trying to catch blowouts. So a blowout is when your baby's poop kind of escapes the diaper. So it's going this way and going out of the diaper, but this is meant to kind of catch as much as possible, right? So that's how the diapers are generally on the inside. Very similar structure. Let me show you a different kind from a different brand. This is Pampers Pure, right? I used these as well. This is a size 3, so it's a little bit bigger. Also clearly shows where the back is. Yellow line all the way around to show you the wetness indications. And then you also open it up, same thing. Open the flaps in the back. Also has a little blowout pocket, blowout catcher. The absorbent layer right in the middle. Also has this inner, I don't know what to call this, flaps. This catcher, this inner lining, this is the part that you want to make sure is outside your baby's bum. If this gets caught in their crack, then things can escape out. So you just really want to make sure after you do the diaper change. So that's the structure, the general anatomy of a diaper. And if you have one at home, it would be good to just get comfortable with knowing how it looks like. The different brands, they should all kind of look the same. This is the Huggies Skin Essentials, also similar structure. This is the back right there. Flap, blood protector, absorbent layer, wetness indication. Pretty much the same. So that's what you need. Step 1 is you need the diapers. I have here the changing pad from Skip Hop. Very nice and soft, very easy to wipe down. It doesn't feel cool to the touch. And it's winter right now. It's 17.5 degrees Celsius in this room. And it just feels very comfortable to the touch. So you don't have to worry about a cold surface for your baby. You're going to need wipes. This one is a pack that I've taken just now out of my diaper bag. It's the Huggies Natural Care. Yeah, Natural Care sensitive wipes. This is the ones that we have used since my baby was born. And there are many other different kinds of good wipes, but these are really excellent kind. Now, quickly to show you, I have a volunteer. Now, I don't show myself or my family on YouTube, but we have a volunteer. This is a special occasion. My grandbaby is here to show the ins and outs of a diaper change. Guys, be nice, okay? Here she is. This is my grandbaby. We haven't named her yet, but Hi, baby. Say hi. Okay. So if you're going to do a diaper change, this is your baby ready for a change right now. Normally, I prefer to do it this way. This way, you're not in the line of fire just in case you have any surprise escapes. So your baby is already wearing a diaper, presumably. Thankfully, the nurses at the hospital will do the first couple of diaper changes. They will not send you home with a bare bottom baby. So you might not have to do the very, very first one. I didn't. I was passed out, shivering, and not doing very well at the beginning there, but thank God for moms, okay? I really shout out to my mom for being there when I was not doing well right after the delivery of my baby. She did many of the very first diaper changes. Also, I was anxious about it, so thank God for having my mom there. If you have a good relationship with your mother, yeah, call them. Okay, so this is your baby. She's in a diaper. You know what? Let's diaper her first. So here's my grandbaby. She's in her diaper. She's wet herself, or the diaper's full, or there's poop, and we're trying to do a diaper change. So first of all, get all your supplies close by. We have our wipes, we have our baby, and we have the new diaper that she's going to get into. Right, we're ready. I like to open the pack and pull out the number of diapers that I think I'm going to need. So if it's just a pee change, two is usually good for me. You will, from experience, learn how many you need and adjust. But two is a good starting point for a pee diaper. If it's a poop diaper, I honestly I use a lot. So maybe I pull out three and maybe have one close by, easier to pull out. Right? So we're ready to go. So step one, get the new diaper, open it up. Good. I really like to make sure everything is wide open so there's no folds and nothing gets in a spot that is not supposed to be at, right? Put this new diaper, remember that this is the back, it's gonna go underneath your baby. So lift your baby up gently and put the clean diaper underneath. Go ahead, open the dirty diaper, right? And use the diaper to kind of do the first wipe, all the way back. And this is what I do. Then I hold my baby's legs up and do the immediate wipe of the back. Make sure the whole back is clean. Fold all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Get the back all cleaned up good, right? As many wipes as it takes for this initial wipe. Then I do this and I put this aside. Dirty diaper, bye bye. Clean diaper, well positioned. Baby's bum right in the middle. This very end of their bum, right above the middle, right there. Here we go. Then second wipe. Now we're really going in there. If you have a baby girl, get in there. Get in there until the wipe comes out clean, like white as it went in. Okay? Be gentle though. Of course, you don't want to hurt them, but make sure you're clean. And then make sure you get their booty hole nice and clean, all the way back to the very top of the crack, the cheeks, and keep putting the diapers away. The wipes away, okay? Baby's clean. You're pretty happy with how many wipes you've used, and the wipes are coming back clean. You're good to go. All right. Now we close. Pull this up nice and firm. Gently. Find this flap. Pull this like this. And you don't need to pull too tight. You don't want this to be too tight, but you definitely want it to fit well. Let's see. There we go. Come on. There we go. Check that the flap, this inner lining, remember I told you the inner lining? Really important that this does not end up in your baby's crack. You want this out and around their bum on both sides. Check them very carefully. Excellent. I like to also flap this out. It looks much nicer. And make sure also all the way around the front that these are flapped out. Nice. Beautiful. Let's also talk about the disposal of diapers. So here I have a pile of dirty wipes and a dirty diaper. So you fold this up good, right? These same flaps will stick again over here. And I like to make it real tight, all the way like that. Compact, so that when I put this in the diaper pail, I have room in there for a lot of diapers. So yeah, nice and compact, straight into the diaper pail. We use the Diaper Genie Complete, and this has been great at holding in the smells and holding lots of diapers. And I'll do a review on those as well. When you're done, also do not forget, if you didn't use that last wipe that you pulled out, put it back in, close this until it pops shut. You don't want to lose the moisture on your other wipes and for next time, so make sure you close that shut. And we're done. You want to go clean your hands, especially if you was a poop diaper, you want to wash your hands. If you're on the go, Boogie antibacterial hand wipes are a good one to clean your hands. If your baby accidentally gets a hand in your working area, also don't forget to clean their hands. If you have a two-story home, it would be super convenient to have a diaper changing station both downstairs and upstairs, so you don't have to carry your baby all the way up the stairs for every change and all the way back down. Or the other way around, if you have your changing only one changing station and it's downstairs, then all those middle of the night changes, and there will be many at the beginning, you will have to change your baby every few hours through day and night at the beginning, especially. So, for convenience sake, if you can wing it, if you can fit it in your budget, it would be really great to have a changing station upstairs and one downstairs. What makes up a full changing station would be a changing pad or whatever surface you're going to change your baby on. I do not recommend doing it on your bed because there might be some pee leaks or even worse, poop explosion. Poop explosion. Ask me how I know. Don't do it on your bed. You don't want to find out the hard way. But a nice changing pad or even absorbent mat like a puppy pad kind of style would also do the job. So you want to have a surface to change your baby on. You want to have a set of diapers with you and wipes at your changing station, and your disposal should also be close by. So that's a complete changing station, plus or minus hand wipes, hand sanitizer, things like that. So let's also talk about some questions that I googled or frequently asked questions by new moms, new parents with as far as diapering is concerned. How often should you change your baby's diaper? So that is going to depend on how often your baby is peeing or pooping. There's no set rule. If your baby pees and the diaper is full, change them. If your baby poops, change them immediately. If there's only a little bit of pee and they're comfortable with that, then they can stay until there's a good amount of pee in there and you feel like this is kind of full. You will also want to take note of when you do your baby's change. The moment you open this up, if you see your baby's skin is really wet, then that diaper is not holding in as much liquid as you're thinking, and maybe you should have changed them earlier, so you adjust for the next time. Don't worry, it's a learning process. We all learn on the way. So, next question. How do I know that this baby's diaper fits well? One thing you can check is how much wiggle room you have in here, right? If you can fit two fingers in pretty well and around the thighs, the fit is good all the way around the bum, especially that inner lining is sitting in a good spot all the way around your baby's bum. And up the back, you have good coverage up all the way past the little crack. Then, yeah, that diaper fits just fine, especially if you don't have any issue with leaks. When you have leaks, that's a good indication that you should try a different size, a bigger size. If sizing up and using all these tricks to make sure you have good coverage is not helping, you might try a different brand of diapers because they might have slightly different fit and maybe your baby's thighs are big or their waist and thighs are not matching up really well with the brand that you have. You just try a different brand and hopefully that helps. So size up or try a new brand just to be sure if you're having any issues with the sizing of the diaper that you're using right now. What is a blowout? This is when the poop escapes your baby's diaper and is coming out either through the thighs or the back. Usually the back is the weak point. If you've done your flaps correctly, it might escape out the back. And you know what? Don't stress about it. Just be prepared with wipes and stay calm in that moment. It might be shocking. You feel like poops everywhere and you don't have enough hands to keep your baby clean, but you will get through it and then you can wash your baby when you get home. Or if you're home, go ahead straight into the tub, clean them up, and life goes on. Everything will be okay. Another question that I googled is how to handle diaper rash. And this is a question I also brought up with my doctor with when one time during a diaper change, you have your baby's bum, visible to you, and you start to see a couple spots. That's usually the very beginning of a diaper rash. And what you can do, this is what I was advised with every change, clean, do the cleaning as you're supposed to do. Ooh, do it this way so that you're not in the line of fire. Do the cleaning and then grab something. You can add a fan or a piece of cardboard or a folded up diaper. Just try to dry them off for a little bit before you close up the new diaper, dry them up, put some Vaseline. You want to create a barrier between your baby's skin and any pee that might be in the diaper. So you could put a nice thick layer of Vaseline in there. I usually have a big tub at each diaper changing station so that I can be generous with it. Get up in there, okay? Get in there in between. Make sure everything that's inside the diaper is covered with a barrier. So I use Vaseline during the day as recommended by a pediatrician. If you have a rash, then you're going to want to use diaper rash cream with every change. Otherwise, what we do is we do Vaseline during the day and diaper rash cream at night because our baby's sleeping many hours overnight in the same diaper, and you want to put a really strong barrier on there. Make sure it has 40% zinc oxide as recommended by pediatricians generally. That will be enough to create a good barrier between your baby's skin and anything that's in the diaper. And once again, even if your baby is sleeping and there is poop, you're going to change right away because you don't want your baby's skin to be irritated by stuff that's in poop, and that's going to give them really, really bad rash. That one is a no. Yeah, no discussion. Has to be done. We also touched briefly on how to choose a diaper. And honestly, I think this is something you should not overthink at the beginning. Just you're going to need something that's easily accessible to you because you're going to go through them so quickly. And one day you might realize that your storage closet doesn't have as many diapers as you thought, and you might need to rush to the store and pick something. So if your baby skin is not having issues with any of the brands that are easily accessible to you, that's perfect. That's how I did it, and I don't stress about it too much. We use the Huggies little snugglers like these, and I've also had easy access to the Pampers diapers, so those are easily available at my Target. That's what I've used. Acceptable price to me. I hope this was helpful. Get all the supplies you need, and you will be a pro in no time. Catch you on the next one.